Audiobook Academy. Book Summary. Maya the Bee. By Waldemar Bonsels. When you first start reading Maya the Bee, it appears to be a guide to the world of insects and nature. Maya, like so many other intrepid young people, fearlessly walked into the world and continued to learn more about it every day. Maya's footsteps give the reader a chance to learn about nature's beauty as well as the harshness of the world. There are happy and sad moments in every animal's life, just like there are in every human's. Everybody should accept others as they are, and Maya wishes to spread this message to everyone. Even while she was imprisoned in the hornet's nest, Maya was a bee who only looked for the good in life. Waldemar Bonsels repeatedly reminded us that we should treat all living things with respect. The moral of the narrative is strong, and it teaches several important truths about life. It's impossible to learn anything unless we have the bravery and openness to do it. Embracing new experiences is a wonderful and essential part of living. Maya's time has come to leave her colony. She gains a new perspective on the world in her first lessons in life thanks to Cassandra. The following day, he takes his first flight. She was awestruck by the variety of colors and the sense of freedom that flying afforded her. She has chosen to never return to the bee settlement to make honey since she prefers the outside world to the bees' hives. Awakening from her slumber, she was eager to see the rest of the world. After dark, she ducked inside a large leaf beneath a tree to stay safe. When she awoke, she went about her day by looking at things like flower petals and dewdrops on the leaves, which she found fascinating. She is greeted by Kurt, who lives with his family inside a rose. He gives her some honey made from roses. Maya began to compare the bee's cramped and suffocating existence to that of a rose. The restlessness of Maya prompted her to leave after only a few minutes. Fly tried to throw her off the lotus, but Maya stepped in and stopped it. Cassandra had given her some advice about life, and she soon gained the fly's respect by following her advice. Maya and the fly were discussing the dangers of frogs when a dragonfly swooped in and stole the fly from their grasp. However, despite Maya's protests, the dragonfly consumed her fleas. The dragonfly told Maya afterwards that people were used to torturing one another, but Maya wasn't convinced because the dragonfly's description of humans didn't match what Cassandra had told her. They were her best friends since she thought they were all flawless. Maya's earliest memories of the hive came as it started to rain the following day. Maya felt like a wandering bee because bees can't fly while it's raining. He thought about what she'd learned and needed the sun's warmth. She met new creatures like earthworms while contemplating the sun. She noticed that earthworms could regrow their bodies after being chopped in half, and she thought this was an impressive survival strategy. After being grounded for a long period of time because of an illness, she built a little beehive in which to conserve nectar. She also came upon a grasshopper who shared a wealth of information with her. According to him, there is no proof that humans have the ability to speak. They made a few noises, but they weren't all that pleasant. Since it was becoming better outside, the bee decided to go to a nearby farm, where she met another one. The fact that bees spend a lot of time near humans prompted her to inquire about their habits. She informed them that some individuals are more intelligent than others and that their mirror was nothing more than a meaningless toy. Because some of the new knowledge was different from what Cassandra had previously shared with Maya, Maya felt both happy and unhappy about it all at the same time. Maya got entangled in a spider's web while she was flying. Because she was unable to free herself, she accepted the fact that she would die shortly. She was about to give up until she was saved by a buddy. Maya continued her journey and found onto a bug that made it apparent that he was not interested in meeting her again. Maya nearly fainted when she found a brown stinking stain where he'd been. Stink bugs were soon discovered to be the culprit. She met a bark beetle who resided in the holes he dug with his family. They also had a spider as a companion. As Maya explained to them, she had a deep urge to mimic the woodpecker's song. The spider informed her that she was an extraordinary creature and that the world would be turned upside down if all animals got their way. A human encounter remained a goal for the bee. One night, she awoke to the sight of the stars and the moon, which was unusual for a honeybee. She made a close acquaintance after meeting a cricket. They were granted their wish by him. At the peak of their powers, Maya hoped to meet others. He introduced Maya to a newlywed couple who were clearly over heels in love. Maya was able to view the couple's loving faces thanks to a firefly, and she concluded that people look their best when they are kissing. She was still in awe of her discovery and eager to share it with the rest of the group, but no one else seemed to be. They weren't even thinking about her happiness, they were just going about their work. Once she realized she had no one to share her joy with, she felt a great sense of relief. Maya came into a ladybug and a centipede who were orphans and lived off the land, eating anything they could find and being suspicious of everything. Despite the centipede's warnings, Maya was captured and brought before the hornet's queen. They had her imprisoned in a hive that was on the verge of invading the one she knew and loved. Despite her initial panic, Maya gathered her wits and vowed to save both herself and her fellow bees. The dragonfly's guardian hornet was not a horrible guy, but he was in love with her and helped her break through the wall. In return for his assistance in finding Maya, he received her address. Although it was bitterly cold, Maya was able to fly to her colony and alert the queen of the impending onslaught. Maya. When the hornet army arrived and began attacking, the bees fought back with all their might. The hornets were defeated despite the fact that some of them were injured or dead. As a family unit, they persevered and prevailed. In spite of the triumph, they did not celebrate or weep for the loss of life. They didn't let their victory get in the way of their hard work. When Maya took water to a dying hornet, she once again demonstrated her noble character. To her, he wasn't the enemy, he was just a human being who wanted to live. She stayed with him. This made the queen happy since Maya remembered her bees and stayed loyal to her hive, which made her an assistant in the hive management business. Maya, the main character of the story. She is a kind-hearted and simple creature that wants to meet the world. Cassandra, she taught Maya important life lessons. She was an older bee, a bit nervous because he had to raise a lot of bees. Willie, Maya's best friend who gets stuck in adventures with Maya against his own will. Puck, a fly that tells Maya a lot about people. Stinkbug, a bug that makes it very clear to Maya that he does not want to be her friend. Bee's queen, wise, kind, ready to forgive and reward hard work. Hornet's queen, careless and bloodthirsty for bees. Thank you for listening in Audiobook Academy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button for more content like this. See you in next video.